Yeah. No, very, very important. Collins just went over quite a bit of it, and again, it just blows your mind when you listen to Collins. The domain names, they're a really, really big deal. And when you think about getting a domain for yourself, which everybody in OnPassive, all the affiliates in OnPassive will do, you will do that. That's one of the things you have to do. Again, it's one of those. OnPassive is going to manage your business. OnPassive is going to bring in traffic. OnPassive is going to do a lot of things, but you have to get a domain name. And when you do that, you have, say, 1.4 million domain names out there. But it's not just 1.4 million pages. It's way, way more than that. And when you start to add up everything that OnPassive is going to do for you, all of a sudden it's not a million or 2 million, it's 100 million, it's 200 million, it's 500 million pages out there. That property, that address, it's ours. It's OnPassive's because we are OnPassive. And when you start to get that kind of volume out on the internet, it's just really, really hard for people to come on the internet and not see OnPassive. That's what all of this does. That's what Mr. Mufareh's vision is to have so much content out there with the addresses owned by those individuals within OnPassive, branding each and every one of us, that as people come online, it's almost impossible not to see OnPassive. Now, domain, let me talk about that just for a second. And Collins just said it. Understand, when you get a domain name, you're not only getting a domain name, as Collins said, you're getting another stream of revenue. How often does that work with any other company? Really? So people can come into your shop, they see domain names. They go, well, I wonder how much that cost. It's going to be less than anybody out there. Well, I think I want to go with these guys. And then they tell everybody in their universe, oh, no, this is where I got my domain. It's great. And you know something else? This is what happened when I got my domain name. They gave me hosting for free. That doesn't happen anywhere else, guys. That does not happen in any other domain arena in the world. This is, again, think about what Mr. Mufareh is doing. Think about the marketing of Mr. Mufareh. Think about the mind of Mr. Mufareh. He guaranteed your success. Here's a domain, it costs less, and we give you hosting for free. What, really? I'm in. And the domain right now, the domain name, that niche, the revenue that comes in annually is about $2 billion. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's a significant amount of income. Although when you look at some of the other niches we're in, it's absolutely nothing. But it's not. It's major, because you start taking these domains that have $1 billion here, 2 billion here, 5 billion here, 6 billion here. All of a sudden, you're up to 100 billion. All of a sudden, you're 200 billion. And then you get one with $500 billion. Then you get one with $1 trillion. All that stuff's coming in to us, coming through our businesses. This is just absolutely massive. I'll hit one more thing. This should just blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. Very briefly, Mr. Mufareh talked about his credit card, how he's going to release it in India so that the Indian people, he can load their cards with the money. They can put the money on their card, and then they can go out and spend it. Okay. This is a major, major deal. He is going to test the credit cards in India. But in time, in my opinion, it's going to come to your neck of the woods, and you're going to be able to get a credit card. You're going to be able to load it with the funds that are in your wallet. You're going to have a credit card. You can go out and you can buy whatever you want. You can get cash. You can do whatever you want. Understand that today, right now, there's about 1.86 billion charges on a credit card daily. Okay. Not only do you get the credit card, it's just like the domain. All of a sudden, you are in the credit card business. And when people come into your shop, they see you have a credit card. It has a 0 rate. And if you do certain things, yeah, you can load it from here and go and spend it. Well, how many people are going to come in and go, yeah, that's the kind of credit card I want. I don't want to be paying all these fees. I don't want to be going into debt. I don't want to have to pay $200, $300, $400 in the credit card debt that I have. And I know a lot of people that pay anywhere from $200 to $5,000 a month on credit card debt. It's massive. And again, that's part of the debt servitude that the world has put us into. And Mr. Mufareh is coming again. This is the marketing, guys. It is genius. He's coming in and he's getting us out of that bondage. Credit card, it's a big, big deal. It's coming to your neck of the woods. It is a massive, massive industry. 1.8 billion transactions daily, and that the revenue that comes in with those credit cards, it's about $2 billion a year. Again, 2 billion here, 2 billion here, 2 billion here, everything coming through us. What's that going to do for your business? What's that going to do for your bottom line? How are you going to feeling in 4 months, 6 months, a year? How are you going to be feeling? I think you're going to be feeling really, really good. Again, we get back to Andy. Have you caught the vision yet? Do you understand what's going on? If you do, come in, pay the $93, get that. And by the way, that first sale is coming with the traffic allocation. And that's going to happen any day now. So really,